Hey everybody, welcome to T. Roy Cooks. Appreciate you joining us. Today we're going to learn a new method for cooking steaks. I've got the inventor of both the slow and sear and this Cold Grate Technique.
Cold Grate Technique.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to show you how to do some fine looking ribeyes using his new invented Cold Grate Technique. And I've got some guests here from YouTube. Come on in, guys. They're going to do some taste testing and judge these steaks, give you their honest opinion and how they turn out. So at the end y'all see them again. James. Brother James from Aim 'em and Claim 'em Smokers, and of course y'all know Justin from Baby Back Maniac. Y'all stick around, it's going to be a great video, folks.
T. Roy.
T. Roy Cooks.
T. Roy Cooks.
T. Roy Cooks.
T. Roy, Austin, Texas.
David,
Yep.
why don't you demonstrate the reason we're using your new spin grate?
Okay.
All right. That's
So-
the old grate on there?
Yep. This is a standard grate that came with the kettle. This is our easy spin grate. It's designed to work with the slow and sear.
Okay.
So it has a cutout here that perfectly exposes the sear zone and covers the water reservoir.
Let's show that for the fans. I don't know if they can see
Yep.
it. There you go.
In addition to that, we have designed this grate to perfect the Cold Grate Technique in that it spins easily,
Okay.
and the grate's the right size that you're able to sear the steak without the metal getting into the process. So, but let's look at the easy spin functionality here. You've got your standard grate that came with the kettle.
Right.
When you try to spin it, it hits the tabs, and you literally, like, you give it a shot.
Yeah, I know the tabs that are holding the grate up off the,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, you can't move it. You can't move it without, once it hits that tab, you have to pick it up to move it.
Yeah.
With our grate, we've designed it so that you just give it a flick and it spins.
Hence the name Easy Spin.
Easy spin. And it's a simple design. It works very well. And when we go to sear these steaks later, you're really going to appreciate how easy it is to do that.
304 stainless?
304 stainless steel.
Very good. Good deal. All right, let's get some steaks going.
Yeah.
All right, so David, let's explain what we're doing here. We're fixing to do the indirect method.
Yep.
All right, indirectly cooking these steaks, and we're using 15, 20 charcoal. How many charcoal briquettes?
Yeah, about 15 to 20 briquettes. We're letting the kettle warm up right now. We've got our steaks ready. And as soon as we hit our temperature, we're going to throw them on.
What temp are we going to wait for to get the pit up to?
So ideally, we want to be somewhere between 225 and 275.
Okay.
We want to slowly bring the steaks up to temperature so that they evenly heat up from top to bottom.
Okay.
And that's going to give us that wall-to-wall red result at the end without any well-done tan meat under the surface.
And we are using the slow and sear specifically because you can do the indirect cooking.
Right.
We're not using water in it, folks, but we are using the slow and sear in here. We've got the coals stacked to one corner. It's going to slowly bring that temp up in the kettle, and then we're going to throw these steaks on indirect. Anything else you need to add?
Yep. So you're right. We're not using water, and the reason for that is we're going to be searing later, and we don't need. There's no need for water today, and we certainly don't want water in there when we're searing. So.
Yeah, we're not actually cooking low and slow. We're going to sear. So y'all stay tuned. It's going to be good. All right, guys. We're going to put these steaks on real quick. I grab them just like so. Now I do have a grill probe right here. And also I've got this meat probe. Where is it? Here it is.
That's right there.
Just going to poke that into the center. How's that? That'll work? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to let these indirectly cook until 80 degrees.
Yep, 80 degrees.
And then we're going to flip them. We'll bring y'all back when it hits 80 degrees. All right, gang. Let's check these steaks. See if they're 80 degrees yet.
Some gloves here in case you need them.
Look at there. Actually 81.
Oh,
80.
good.
Yeah, we're good. So what we're going to do, we're just going to flip these over real quick.
Let me get the
David, yeah. If you don't mind. Thank you. Just going to give them a flip. We still got plenty of coals down here. The steaks are looking really, really nice. I'm going to push that back just a little bit. There you go. We're gonna let these go until what temp?
About 115.
About 115, and
Yep.
that's gonna give us a final product of medium rare.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot for medium rare today, which is anywhere. I'm shooting ideally for 125 to 130, but
Okay.
anything up to 135 would be medium rare.
Okay, so we're actually gonna pull them off 15 to 20 degrees before the final temp that we're actually wanting.
Yes.
Okay, so keep
Because-
that in mind when you're doing this technique, folks.
One other thing we want to do is when the steaks hit about 95 to 100 degrees, we're going to light our searing charcoal so it'll be ready when we're ready to sear.
Great idea. Y'all stick around for that. All right, folks, we're at 115 internal. Let's double check it with my thermopin here. And what do you know? Look at there, about 115 internal.
There we go.
All right, so we're just gonna pull these off. You got gloves on. Won't you grab that?
Sure.
There you go. Thank you very much, David. Pull these off, set them on the board. We'll be right back, folks. All right, gang. We've pulled these steaks off. We're fixing to show you the next step here, and I'm gonna let David take it over. He's done this a million times. Check this out, folks.
All right, so to prepare the steaks for the sear, the first thing that we need to do is get the water off of the surface of the steak.
And this is the Maillard reaction.
This is to improve the Maillard reaction. A lot of people, are probably thinking right now, that's so little water, what does it matter? But the fact is, water boils at 212 degrees. The Maillard reaction, which is what browns the steak, occurs at 300 degrees.
Okay.
So you literally cannot sear a steak until you've steamed off that water. Water takes a surprisingly a surprising amount of energy to steam it, and all that energy you could be searing the steak instead of steaming the water. And we want to sear the steak as quickly as possible to maintain the wall-to-wall red interior we worked so hard to get during the low and slow process. So we want to sear these things as quick as we can.
Also wanted to mention, we took a full chimney of Kingsford Professional charcoal briquettes, lit those up, dumped those in the slow and sear, and you want to make sure that they are real close, even layer beneath the grill grate on this this spin grill. What do you call it again? I'm sorry.
Easy spin grate.
Easy spin grate, folks. Make sure it's real close, but not touching the grill grate, and that's going to help out a lot. So get you a nice even layer on that. And what are you doing on this steak now?
So what I'm doing now is applying olive oil to this steak, and a lot of people are going to be, asking themselves right now, why is he putting olive oil on that steak? Well, I'm doing that because this olive oil is going to help with the Maillard reaction, and because we're using the Cold Grate Technique, we can get away with using it. We're not going to burn this oil. The grate is never going to get hot enough to exceed the flash point of the olive oil, so it won't burn. Another thing that's nice is olive oil boils in the low 300s, which is the temperature that the Maillard reaction occurs, and that boiling actually just helps with the sear effect, and it's going to help improve our overall brown
Maillard reaction thing?
Maillard reaction.
Yeah. Sounds
So we're all ready to go. We just need to
good. Heat the coals up.
heat the coals up and sear.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
All right, now the key to getting these steaks seared is to have a really super hot flame, which is why we're using the Kingsford Professional.
Yep.
And we've also got this Barbecue Dragon. Found it on Amazon, folks. And I've never used one, so David, if you don't mind showing us how this works, and let's get some coals going.
Yep. So this is a great product. It is you're gonna be shocked at what happens. We've got a nice even bed. It's already fully lit, and what we want to do is just get as much oxygen to these things as we can, so that they're as hot as they can possibly be when we go to sear. As soon as we get done doing this, we're gonna put the grate on. We're gonna start searing.
Okay, sounds good. All right, folks, we got the easy spin grate here. We went ahead and put in this extra piece, and this is cold. As you can see, I'm barehanded. We're gonna stick this in. Coals are screaming hot. Thank you.
We're ready to go.
We're ready to go. All right. Now we're just gonna stick the steaks on the cold side.
Hot side.
Hot side.
Hot
right
side.
Here. Hot
Yep.
side. It's my first time trying this, folks. Y'all bear with me. All right, steaks.
Yep. And we'll spin the grate at the final moment before we put the steaks on.
There we go.
Yep. Go ahead and get that other one on.
All right.
I'm going to set the timer for a minute, and we're going to do 1 minute per side,
Okay.
and we're going to rotate and flip at the end of each minute.
Gotcha. Y'all stay tuned. In fact, let's do this live time. What do you say?
Sure.
Cool?
Yeah.
Okay. we'll stay with it, folks. Y'all just bear with us. And he's got gloves on, so I'm gonna let him do the turning. And I'll flip the steaks if you need me to.
All right. So one thing that you can already notice is that you hear the sizzle.
Yeah.
So we know our steaks are searing.
They're not burning up.
They're not burning up. That sizzle is coming from the radiant heat from the charcoal because the grate was cold.
Right.
So it's not the grate searing the steaks, it's the radiant heat.
And that's a good point.
The next thing that you see is that there's a lot of fire.
Mm-hmm.
That fire, though, is not the steak burning. It's oils and fats falling onto the charcoal, and then it's burning on the charcoal. So our steaks aren't going to burn. They're just going to sear. We're coming up on the 1 minute point, so we're going to go ahead and I'll rotate.
And I'll flip.
And notice now the steaks are not on fire. Yeah, go ahead and flip.
Flip them and put them back on the hot?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
And take a look at that sear that we got just after 1 minute time.
Nice.
That's pretty impressive.
And these are dry aged USDA prime.
Yep.
So take that for what it's worth. They're going to be good.
They're going to be good, and that just means we have that much more flame.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter because of this technique that we're using.
And we're keeping the grill grate cold because, on one side anyway, because we don't want those sear marks as you would normally get
Right.
for the Maniac reaction.
Right. You don't want the sear marks.
We want the Maniac reaction over the entire steak.
over the whole steak,
Gotcha.
and then also we don't want the grate to get so hot it starts burning the oils that are on the steak, because then it will burn.
Yes.
All right. We just got a few more seconds here before we need to flip and rotate.
So a minute per side.
Yeah.
We're going to do this twice. All right, here we go. Spin it. Check out how easy that grill grate spins, y'all. All right, we're going again. Just
Oh,
like
those
that.
are so beautiful.
I know, right?
Yeah. You know, I don't even think we have to do these 4 minutes. The sear is happening so quick. Maybe we'll just do 30 seconds aside this time.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
All right.
Because again, these are USDA prime. There's
Yeah,
they're dry aged.
Yeah, the fire is so hot.
Usually you would do a minute per side, flipping it twice, so it's 4 minute total cook time.
Yep.
On regular select choice, stuff like that.
All right, here we go.
All right. One more time.
And look at the bubbles. Look
Just
at
like that.
Look at the bubbles.
Oh yeah.
That's a sear.
That's a beautiful shot right there, folks.
Yep.
Y'all check that out.
Thermocam. Let's see where we're at.
All right.
Can you open
Yes,
it?
sir. Teamwork, folks. Teamwork.
There we go. All right, we're in the rare range, so we're going to have to. That one's done.
All right.
Over. Yeah, you know what? We're done on both of those. They'll rest up a little bit,
Okay.
and we're medium rare,
Nice.
so we're good.
Just let them rest for. Well, they've already rested a little bit, but let them get a little bit cooler, and we can cut into them. We'll meet y'all right back, folks.
Sounds good. Taste test time.
It is.
We need James and that other guy,
Jason, I think.
Jacob, Jason,
Something.
like that.
Yeah, starts with a J. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, folks. Let's cut up these steaks. Let's give us a little taste test real quick. I'm going to show you first how these look. If I can cut right across here on one of these. Y'all check that out, folks. It's going to be some gorgeous steak. All right, now let's just move this out of the way. Just going to kind of cut this into quarters here. Let's see where we're at. Get that big hunk of fat, unless somebody wants some fat. There's one. All right, guys, y'all want to come on in here and see if y'all can taste some of this. You got to give us a taste test, folks. Okay. See if I can cut some pieces here.
Does it matter which fork I use?
It does not matter.
I got this one.
If y'all need the knife, there you go to cut some a little further down. I've got my piece here. I'm going with that one right there.
All right. You guys dig in. I'll go
Yeah,
last.
go for it, man.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I'm gonna stand back
Quite a
here.
gentleman.
I try. You know what? I'm gonna go right here.
You're smart.
I was going to pick that one. But
You want
not.
that? You can have
I'm
that
kidding. Go for it. Go for it.
I'm just picking a piece out.
Oh, that looks so good.
It does look good.
Oh,
So much so that I'm going to the rib cabin.
See, like this. If we could cut this in half, and I don't want the whole piece.
All right, cut it.
Cut it,
So let's do this. We'll cut that in half.
No,
We'll
you want the whole piece.
We'll let Dave get a chunk
Thank
of
you,
that
sir.
It's not gonna go to waste,
You
folks.
good man? I don't care what Justin says.
It's all good
All
stuff.
right.
You got my name right.
I did.
Oh wait,
I'm
we're
trying.
doing
You
we're
gotta
doing this
get one.
again?
Yeah.
That's
We are. You already ate,
Hang on.
dude.
Yeah. So,
Cheers, guys.
Justin didn't get the memo.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello.
What do you think?
What do you think?
I think this is an excellent idea. Props to you, brother.
Hold on.
Props to you. That's some good eating right there, man.
You like it?
I like it. My gosh. Cold Grate Technique.
So for me, what comes through is beef, and you have a nice,
That's a flavor, man.
just a great, strong beefy flavor. You've got the notes of the pepper.
Yes. you
What's
definitely
not
got
there though, is there's no burned, bitter flavor.
that at all.
No, there's not. I'm surprised with that.
Yeah.
That thing was flaming up pretty good.
It wasn't the steak on fire, it was the coals though. That's what's important.
That's
That's why you need the Cold Grate Technique.
that's far out, man.
I'm sorry, Brother Troy.
Yeah, you go for it. In fact,
Jumping
I'm
in your
fixing-
video like this.
I'm
but I
going to take
got
me
you.
another bite as soon as you get out of my way.
I got you. That is good, you guys.
Holy cow, that's a lot more. You have got to try this, folks.
That's so delicious.
It is, isn't it?
That's sear mark, the sear marks
crust?
that you get.
Mhm.
Like if you were just using a grill grate to get, you're right, to get that on the entire steak.
Yeah. Even on the sides, you even get it like up here, all around the edges. Every single
Yeah.
bite is seared, and every single bite has that salt from the brine.
That's
Yeah.
just truly
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And it looks perfectly cooked. Perfectly cooked, folks. But yeah, you're right. You get all this around the edge and not just the top and bottom, but all around the steak.
You did good work.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate you coming in person and showing me how to do this technique.
I am thrilled to be here hanging out with you guys, and the pleasure is all mine, sir. I'm
Okay.
cutting this up for you guys. Go ahead and
Yes.
That's
I'm-
fine.
I've really had so much. I'm not gonna eat anymore.
We're really enjoying this, guys. And we got a whole nother steak to eat.
But just look how tender this
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
it is extremely.
Move that one out of the way. You can
tender.
kind of see what's going on there.
Yeah.
I hope you give this a try. And
I can't stop eating.
please do try checking it out. You can find a lot of information if you go to David's website, which is abcbarbecue.com.
abcbarbecue.com. Thank you.
Gotcha. I'll put it in a link down below. And also, he's got a YouTube channel,
Adrenaline Barbecue
Adrenaline
Company.
Barbecue Company. And don't forget to check out my good friends Justin, Babyback Maniac, and James, Amen McLean Smokers. If you're not subbed yet, please go ahead and subscribe to Old T-Roy. I appreciate it. Give me some thumbs up on this video. Thank you again. Job well done, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
And
Job well done to you too.
y'all check out these guys. They've got a video we're doing later today. Y'all go check out their channels. And I appreciate y'all joining us. If y'all like this though, hope you share the video. When you do, please tell all your friends that T-Roy cooks responsibly. Cheers, everybody.